Hey, Kevin, welcome in. We got Ari's World in the house. Welcome in, Ari's World. Hey, John, how you doing? Welcome in. Calvin's got a little. Let me flip this around. Oops. Sorry. There we go. It wouldn't be a live stream without an error. Hey, Amanda, how are you? Madden, how you doing? Hello, Lavender, how are you? Allison, how are you? Thanks for being worried. No need to worry. We're good. All is good. Hey, Audra, how are you? Happy Monday. Hope everybody who was in the path of the snow or the storm made it through okay. Hey, Dennis, welcome in. Hey, Kissy Cat, how you doing? Hey, Casino Slots JJ, welcome in. Good to see you guys. I hope hope everybody's well. Let's see if I missed anybody coming in. Just scrolling. Hey, Amy, how are you? So how did everybody make out with the storm? Oh, you're ready for spring. So am I. But we have a ways to go. Hey, Molly, welcome in. Thank you for being here. It's cold out right now. It's just under 20 degrees, but it feels like 12. Thank you, Dennis. I appreciate that. It was not the best played game, but we'll take it. The weather was definitely problematic for both teams in the second half, but I guess we made one or two extra plays to win. So, hey, Troy, welcome in. Thank you for being here. Allison says, whoops, let me go back. It says, it ended up being a little snow for us and lots of ice. Nice will be the worst, surprisingly. It's going to get so cold with the ice, we could have power outages and trees down. Okay, I hope that doesn't happen for you guys, obviously. Big Red Slot says it's very cold here and snowy. We're supposed to get up to 2 more inches of snow tonight. I did take Calvin out not that long ago. I say not that long ago, like maybe an hour ago, and it wasn't really snowing. It was like very, very like flurries, like here and there, but I'm just so tired of snow. I hope we're done. But hey, Todd, how are you? Welcome in. Molly says, thank you. I just started following you, and someone kindly gifted you a membership and enjoying your channel. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate you watching. Yes, we have some awesome subscribers here who are very kind and do gifted memberships. So congratulations on getting one. I appreciate it. Audra says she lost power last night again. The storm passed fast and dropped the temperature fast. Yeah, it got cold here. It actually reached 30 degrees at one point during the day, but it felt colder than that. But right now it's definitely cold. You can feel it. It's like kind of bone chilling. Hey, Barry, welcome in. Thanks for being here. Appreciate it. So they did cancel my work technically. Like we closed our credit union and all our branches and contact center, but they did ask for those with capabilities to work from home to do so today. So I did work from the house, but in between work, calls, meetings, I did get all of my property cleaned up, which took me a while. And thank the Lord I had a snowblower, because without one, I still may be out there. The snow wasn't the heaviest. It was, I would say, medium heavy. It would have been even lighter, but towards the very end of the storm, we did get a little bit of sleet mixed in. So that kind of made it just a tad bit heavier, but not brutal. It wasn't the worst back-breaking snow removal that I've had to do, but it's going to get so cold the next couple of days that, you know, if I didn't take care of it today, I would have risked some of the snow piles like freezing, and that would have been not fun to clean up. So I'm glad I got all that done, which was good. Anybody else come in? Lavender says, burp your guys' houses so you guys don't get sick. Burp in your house is airing out your house. Okay. Interesting. Allison says it's going to be 10 degrees tonight. Yeah, that's cold. 18, where Big Red Slots is from. I know where a lot of you are from, but some of you I'm not exactly sure. Why don't, if you guys are up for it, why don't you drop your location and what your current temperature is? As you guys know, I live in Rhode Island, and as I mentioned, right now, the last I checked, it was 18 degrees where I'm at. Hey, Valerie, welcome in. How are you? Barry says he's going to reach sub-freezing temperatures here for 9 consecutive days, which is rare. Wow, yeah, I can imagine that being rare, particularly when you mentioned yesterday, even though you lost power, I think you said at the time you lost power, it was close to 70 degrees, which is very warm for this time of year. We don't really see temperatures like that here in the winter anyways, but, you know, I know that's a little more common for you down there. Hello, Minty Cactus. Welcome in. Just everybody saying hello. Somehow I already fell behind on the chat. Audra says you were out for 3 to 4 hours. Yeah, I was out there quite a bit. I mean, even with the snowblower, it probably took me, you know, good 3 hours to do everything, 3 to 4 hours myself. But again, I broke it up because I couldn't stay out there the whole time. I had work to do. So the first thing I did was I actually snowblowed the walkway, and then I took Calvin for a walk as soon as I did that. Then I came back, did a little work. Then I went out and cleared my deck. Then I came back in. Then I grabbed the snowblower and then started to do the driveway. But I couldn't finish that all in one sitting either. I started it. I had to come back in to do a little more work. Actually, before that, I actually cleaned the back where my shed is in order to get the snowblower out of there. So I kind of did it in pieces, which normally I would just kind of do it all at one time, but I had some work obligations. I couldn't do it that way. Glad it was not longer. I appreciate the feedback and support, Valerie. Yeah, I was on that live stream last night too, Barry, and I feel bad. For some reason I just got so tired and I fell asleep watching it. And it was one of those, I was like on the couch lying on my back, and when I do that, I usually hold the phone up like in front of my face so I can watch. But I fell asleep, and the next thing I know, I woke up and the phone was on my chest. And it literally felt like I was asleep for 10 minutes. I'm like, oh, I dozed off. I picked up the phone, and your live stream had already ended, and I looked at the time, and I'm like, oh my God, I fell asleep for 2 hours. It was a long nap. Go get it. So Calvin was spoiled while I was outside. He got to stay in a nice warm house and pretty much do nothing. Amanda's Wisconsin. Ari, 17, Iowa, not too bad. I've never heard of burping the house either. Virginia, currently 30. Virginia, 23. Southern Arizona, 63. That's comfortable. Barry, 36 degrees in lower Alabama. Adventure America's got 46 in Corpus Christi, 40 in San Antonio. Greensboro, North Carolina, currently 25. It's going to be 8 degrees tonight. Yes, that's cold. Stay warm, Val and Steve. Lavender says 56 in Utah. Lisa says Melbourne, Australia, 87.8 degrees Fahrenheit. Wow, that sounds nice right about now. And welcome in, Lisa Nitz. I didn't see you come in. Thank you for being here. Indiana, John says 6 degrees. Yep, that's cold. Hey, Vaga, Turtle's walking. Welcome in. Yes, he's eating his toy because, you know, I don't feed him enough. Brittany says 67 degrees. That's pretty warm. Ireland, 41F. That's not too bad, Molly, or 40F. I'd take that. All right, Calvin, you're too close to the camera, buddy. I got to back up a little bit. Prayers for your dad, Audra. I'm just seeing that message. I hope everything is okay. Oh, thank you, JCHH here. I know I butchered your name. Thank you for being here. 56 in Utah. Valerie, you're welcome. We survived Snowmageddon too. I'm with Thor, visiting my mother on the East Coast. Thor does not like the snow. Calvin normally doesn't mind the snow, but yesterday was very intense. I actually did a short video trying to take him for a walk, and that did not work out well. It was blowing in like sideways. It was windy. It was coming down hard, and it was cold. And I just think all of that, Calvin was sort of like, I need to go back in. So, needless to say, we didn't really get a walk in. Oh, thank you so much, Audra, for the seal, clapping seal. I believe that's what it was. Brenham, Texas, 31 degrees. Lisa says we'll be getting up to 113 degrees Fahrenheit. Wow, that is hot. Ooh, it's Wayne Gretzky's birthday today. Awesome. How old is the great one, Barry? He needs to be spoiled 24/7. He pretty much is. I think there's some people on this chat that would vouch for that. Oh, Calvin, honestly. So that's why I don't really love him having somebody. I can't remember who gave him this toy. He gets he has bit the mandible off of this little raccoon, and so now he's just going to pull the stuffing out of it. Look at all this stuff that he pulled out. Stay right there, Cal. What do you say when there's a big stretch? Oh, big stretch. Right, Ari Bear? Your Boston is spoiled too? I'll definitely look on Amazon. Okay. I fell asleep while holding my phone and hit the bridge of my nose. Rude awakening. I think I've done that too, Barry. To be honest with you, I think I've dropped the phone on my face a couple of times. Definitely wakes you up quick. It's 3 in Indiana. It feels like minus 15. That is cold. Hey, Icon, welcome in. Thor and Loki are both spoiled in the best way possible. Oh, that's awesome. 10F in Ontario, Canada. This weekend, we're supposed to get into the teens. That's cold, Barry. Speaking of this weekend, it's early, so I'm not going to get too worked up over it, but they're already looking at long-range forecast for next weekend. And right now, they called it a high probability, not a certainty, that we may be getting a nor'easter on Sunday into Monday that could potentially drop the same amount of snow that we got yesterday, and the only difference is with the nor'easter, we'll get severe winds. So basically, it could be like blizzard conditions. So again, it's early. We'll check the forecast, but honestly, to have this back-to-back weekends would not be fun. First of all, I don't know where we're going to put that much snow. It's just basically the snow piles are going to be like 6-7 feet high. 6-7. Yeah, I know. I did that on accident, actually. 6 degrees in St. Louis. In your easy chair, wrapped up in a blanket with a laptop. You're warm and comfortable. That is good. Okay, Dennis, thank you for coming in. I really appreciate it. Cal at least thinks he doesn't get enough treats. He definitely doesn't. I'm so far behind. Troy, thank you so much for the 5 gifted memberships. I really appreciate it. Let's see who got it. It's so hard to see the green for a blind person like myself. I can't even read it. Wow. Mike's Adventure Sparks got one. Oh, Have Fun in Nature got one. Nice. All Things Country. Oh, got it. 3 Cheese and Me. Nice. And Matthew Laidler. Awesome. Wow, that was so hard to see. Hey, Eden Vlogs Fitness. Welcome in. Appreciate it. Hey, Kissy Cat. Welcome in. I think, did you come in earlier and I missed you? I'm so sorry. Amanda, I'm so sorry for your loss. Praying for you and your family. Sorry to hear that. Everybody's got some cold weather. Calvin is spoiled. Calvin is just about good fluffy stuff. He's 65 and shares the same birthday with my mom. Oh, awesome. 65. Well, if he's, I don't know if he's now a U.S. citizen. I'm going to guess he is. And if so, now he can apply for Medicare, Part B and A. Yeah, poor raccoon. Thank you so much for coming in. I really appreciate you coming in. You stay warm too. Hey, JH7, how are you? Yes, now it's treat time. Calvin needs more toys. No, he doesn't. He's got a whole basket full right there. He's got plenty of toys. But it's weird. Like, he pulled some things out yesterday. What did he take out? He took, this he got for Christmas. My niece gave this to him. So he pulled that out of the basket. He pulled that out of the basket. He pulled one of those carrots out of the basket, too. Big stretch precedes big treats. How's my eye? Oh, my eye is much better. Thank you. Appreciate that for you asking. Yeah, that was probably I had that issue for about 3 to 4 days, and then it cleared up. I think the drops helped for sure. It's just a weird thing. It's just like some weird viral thing maybe, or just infection that I got that cleared up pretty good. Gonna freeze next week in Houston. Yeah, the weather is changing. So Allison says, nor'easter for us of snow blizzard. That's what they're saying for us. Yeah, that's what they're saying for us too. But it is early. It is only Monday. And we're talking about a storm that's about a week out. So, talk to me 2 to 3 days beforehand. And if it still looks serious, then I'll start taking it serious at that point. Everybody's saying hello. It is snack time. How much snow did we get? So, I haven't seen an official measurement for my town. Honestly, because of the way the snow fell, I just think, give me 1 second. Let me grab a treat for Calvin. You're lucky I dropped one. I think we got somewhere around 14 to 16 inches in my area. That's kind of my unofficial measurement. That doesn't include like drifts. Like honestly, there were some parts of my deck. There was like one patch of my deck that was down to the surface. There was literally no snow in that one area, and then there was another part of my deck with the drifts that was like almost 3 feet high. So the wind was just really moving the snow all over the place. So it's always hard to get an accurate measurement on that. You know what? I mean, obviously we're used to snow here. I will say though, we have not gotten a snowstorm this big in definitely 3 or 4 years for sure. It's been pretty mild winters the last few winters. So, you know, this one was a big one. Next weekend might be another big one. We'll see. But then, you know, we still have all of February to get through. And so even though winter is only, you know, 90 days long or whatever it is, 89 days long, it feels so much longer here when we get weather like this. Plus the tail end of fall for us and the beginning of spring oftentimes feels like winter. So that's why winter just seems a lot longer for us, because you don't really start seeing temperature changes until, you know, probably like April. I joke that we don't get spring here. We go from like winter pretty much like right to summer. We have like 2-3 weeks of spring. It just doesn't last. Hey, Nature Dog Realms, welcome in. I'm behind on chat, guys. I'm sorry. Thank you for coming in, Minty Cactus. Appreciate it. Thank you, Joseph. I appreciate that. Oh, Chris, Nature Dog Realms, thank you so much for the gifted membership. Hey, Michael Bourgeois, welcome in from Michigan. Hey, is that Riku? It is. Hey, Riku, how are you? I actually, like, I see the chat better when I have a dark background like this. All right, so who got it? We got... Oh, my Lord, I can't read this. EMMCCC got one. We've got DJ9 got one. Laura's Block Ministries got one. God, I can't see. Levi got one. And Tara Divine Truth got one. All right, congratulations. Thank you so much for the gifted memberships. Sending some sunshine. We could use it. Hey, Fran, welcome in. Thank you for being here. Is Calvin a Velcro dog? He can be. He's very clingy. I would agree. Gretzky is not a U.S. citizen. Okay, he just... I know he was Canadian. I just didn't know because he spent so much time in this country. I didn't know if he actually got his citizenship. Nice dog. What is the dog? Big, big. This is a Boston Terrier, and he's looking for treats, but I just gave him like 3. Hello, Richard. How are you? Welcome in. You like the colder weather. Texas is brutal during the summer. I mean, I know it's really hot there in the summer. I'm sure that's uncomfortable as well. But I don't mind the warm weather. You're in Ohio. Very snowy, says Catherine Woodruff. Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Everybody's saying hello to everybody. Appreciate that. Trying to catch up here. See if I can do some power scrolling. Calvin is a bunny. Can I get close to the dog? Sure. There he is. Everybody's saying hello. Fran says she got negative inches there. Nice. Don't rub it in. JC says 20 inches of snow. That is a lot. Thank you for being here, Catherine. Welcome. It's a really awesome community here. Lots of people who have been supporting us for a long time. So welcome. Thanks, Todd. I appreciate it. It was I would say the game yesterday, obviously I'm happy they won. It was not a clean game. I thought Denver dominated us at first, like the first quarter, like we just couldn't do anything. Then, we got that turnover that I think turned the game. Then we got a touchdown off of that. And then once the weather turned, it was literally just, a game of field position. Who wasn't going to make a mistake? Both teams just could not do anything. So it wasn't the most exciting game to watch, but as a Patriots fan, I am obviously very thrilled that they won. I'm pretty close to Calvin right here, big. Everybody's welcoming Catherine. I appreciate that. Yes, good to see you too, Michael. Thank you for being here. Hopefully your weather in Michigan, I'm sure it's cold there, but hopefully it's not too snowy. I do not have more than one dog. I only have Calvin. I don't know if there's a dog that could match Calvin's personality. It might be tough. No, I'm only kidding. Look at him. Calvin, what are you doing, buddy? What? What do you want? Calvin's like, quit streaming. I need attention and treats. No, see, Fran, you have to understand. I think he loves when I stream because he knows that he gets ultimate treats and snacks from me. All right, Calvin, I'll give you one more. We'll give you... Let's see what we're going to give you. He loves these right here. Courtesy of Val. He is a huge fan of these blueberry muffin flavored treats. All right, 1 second. Up. You're cheating. You can't rest on the... One more. Okay, that's it, buddy. All done. All right, maybe if I leave the kitchen, he'll come follow me. Thanks for dropping the emojis. I appreciate it. I don't have anything, Cal. Summers feel long there in Texas. I can imagine. Calvin, back up, buddy. I can't see you. Riku's doing well. Awesome. Glad to hear. Calvin, come here, buddy. No more treats. We're doing well, Riku. We just had a massive snowstorm that we are trying to, that we had to do a lot of cleanup for. So that was fun today. Oh, Ari's World, 5 memberships. Look how far behind I am. Oh, Michael Bourgeois got one. Congratulations. That's awesome. Kenneth got one. Kenneth Steelhammer from Sweden. Riz got one. Miss Daisy May got one. And Brittany the Huntress got one. Awesome. Guys, you guys are awesome. You're so kind. Thank you so much for the gifted memberships. I really appreciate that. Calvin, what are you doing, buddy? Thank you, Lisa, for stopping in. I really, really appreciate you being here. Oh, congratulations, Brittany. Welcome in. Hey, Short Stack. Welcome in. Good to see you. Thank you for being here. And thank you so much for the little gift. That was so awesome. Hello, Hop EP. Welcome in. Oh, you like his little tongue? Yeah, that's his little signature look. He always has that tongue out. Bear with me, Master Calvin would like a drink of water. And if I don't get it for him in like 2 seconds, it's the end of the world. All right, 1 second. Let me put you guys down. Here you go, buddy. All right, what do we got? Hey, Edward Williams, welcome in. Thank you for being here. Hey, Sock Monkey, welcome in. Happy Monday. Thank you for being here. Appreciate it. What is he eyeing? He's eyeing treats. No more, Calvin. You're done, buddy. Thank you, Fran, for reminding people to hit the like button. I appreciate that. Hello, life's short. So am I. He was looking for treats. That's what he was doing. Take care, Amanda. Praying for you and your family. Thank you for coming in. He's not going to faint, I promise. '22, Emmett Smith. Barry, you'll have to go live and like breathe and see if we can see your breath. Hey, Brooks, how are you? Yeah, we were just talking about the game for 5 seconds. It was just a very sloppy game. The weather didn't help in the second half. But, you know, obviously I'm happy my team won, but, you know, I wouldn't put that in the category of great football, but that's okay. He scored some treats. So we are actually, I say we, you know, I do all the work around here. Calvin is just the talent. I'm the production person. But we are doing a vlog of this snowstorm. So we started it yesterday and continued it all through today for the most part. And it'll probably wrap up tonight too. Like I'll do the ending tonight. And then I'll just edit it. But essentially, it's just how we managed the snowstorm or how we didn't manage the snowstorm. Got some clips of me doing some snow blowing and some shoveling and all that. So hopefully that'll give you an idea of like how much snow we got when you actually see me moving it around. But yeah, so figured we would do that. So hopefully we'll get that video posted. I don't know, maybe tomorrow. If not, maybe Thursday. Tomorrow's Tuesday. I'm all messed up. If not tomorrow, probably Wednesday at the latest. Valerie says she's glad he likes them. Yeah, I'm definitely miles behind in the chat. Give me more, please. Yeah. Snack retriever. It sounds right. He's now fixated on treats. Yep, he's done for now. Thanks for dropping the emojis, Audra. Appreciate that. Yeah, Finn is okay. I don't know. Finn is like the fish of mystery. Like you can't see him right now. He's literally in his house. He's in this little castle thingy. He spends about 23 and a half hours in there. I don't think he's eaten in like 2 weeks, but yeah, every time I check on him, he swims around like, you know, really fast because I disturb him, and he's like all over the tank. So I don't know what's going on with Finn. Finn is like defying all odds. Thank you for the 100 short stack. I appreciate that. All right, let me catch up on chat here. Everyone's saying hi, Aries, hi Sock, hey Turtles. Boston Bruins and New York Rangers are playing. Yes, they are. I'll put that on in a little bit, Audra. Never-ending polar vortex. Does Calvin tuck in his tongue out in the snow? I don't know. Good question, actually. I'm not sure if he does or not. Maybe. Thank you for subscribing. I appreciate that. Short Stack's mini golden doodle is sitting in here just watching Calvin with me. It's so funny. That's cute. Awesome. Hey, Larry, welcome in. Appreciate you being here, Larry. My Boston is dramatic too. Is Calvin scared of weird things like balloons? He's not afraid of balloons. He's just not interested in balloons. He doesn't like go after them. He will chase tennis balls and, you know, toys and things like that, but the balloon he's just sort of like not interested in. Calvin's going on strike if I don't give him a treat. I'm a tough negotiator sometimes, Barry. He's going to have to wait. 13 inches. That's a lot of snow. What happened? Kimball, stop. Audra is saying that Seattle's going to take care of the Patriots in the Super Bowl. Well, that's why they play the games. But that's okay. Everybody, every week my team plays, they always say we're going to lose, and somehow we haven't. So there's that. I'm just looking forward to the game. It'll be fun. Oh, I think I caught up. Calvin needs one more treat? Okay. All right. If you think Calvin needs one more treat, put a 1 in the chat. If you think Calvin's all done with treats, put a 2 in the chat. And if you're Barry, put whatever you feel like putting in the chat. Oh, Adventure America with the 2. I think the 1s have it. 3 treats. 6, 7, says Todd. Hold on. Let me do something here. Don't mind my dishes. I'm going to turn this around. 6, 7. Guys like my hat? This is from the Winter Classic when the Boston Bruins played the Philadelphia Flyers back in 2010 at Fenway Park. I got one of the hats. It was pretty cool. All right, Calvin. Everybody wants you to have a treat. Let's give you something that you haven't had yet. All right, let me see what I can give Calvin this time. Yeah, this is the salmon treat that smells really gross, but he loves it. Off to the cloud, maybe? Yep. No? You're not going to the cloud? Wow. He's like, can't even make it to the cloud. It's too good. Calvin, Jeff with ponytails hat. Yeah, 6, 7 did die down. I'm happy about that, to be honest with you. Knock, knock. Who's there? Dishes, the police. Open up. I love it. Nice. That was good. Oh, yeah, this is my Boston Bruins blanket. That does need to be washed this week. Yeah, they got good personalities, most of them. Can I have a high five, buddy? Thank you. All right. Next treat is a B for Boston. All right, dude. I do not want you to get sick, though. All right, I have to stop because the last thing I want is to clean up, throw up. Too much. Not without a warrant, Barry. You gave him some pizza. So funny, I had a couple of slices of my leftover pizza today, and I gave him some of the pizza bones too. All right, buddy, you're all done. All done with treats. Oh, Akari, thank you so much. Wow, appreciate you. Very, very nice. Oh, I loved Warrant. That was a good group, Barry. I actually have I think I had a few of their like cassettes back in the day. You need a dance? Uh-oh. I'm putting me on the spot. Let's see. All right, Calvin, they want to see me dance. How's that, Akari? Without music, it's tough. There we go. How much time do I usually live? We usually go for about an hour. Life is too short. It just depends. Sometimes 45 minutes, sometimes an hour and 15 minutes. So Ari's World, that video is doing really well. Like that, I mean, for us, I think it had like 24,000 views the last time I checked. Barry says, don't quit my day job. Oh, don't you worry, I will not. That is a fact. Welcome in, Akari. Thank you so much for the gift. I really appreciate that. All the women just fainted and the men shook their heads. That's probably about right. Yes, my name is Jeff Larry. Yes, you got it. Thanks for the emojis, Nature Dog Realms. I appreciate that. Thank you for coming in, Life's Short. I appreciate it. All right, Calvin, what do you want, buddy? What you want, buddy? Yep, it's Jeff. It is Jeff. My name's Jeff. If you guys know the meme from 22 Jump Street. You forgot you're a member? Oh, well, thank you for being a member, Larry. We appreciate it. Either way, you have emoji dropping rights, and we do have some member-only content. I will put a few more of those up soon. It's been a little slow on new content, but we'll get some out there. Oh, thanks for being a member for 3 months, Larry. I appreciate that. Hello, Forward. Welcome in. Forward says hello to you, Calvin. Wow, we got 35 in the house and 54 thumbs up. Thank you so much. Oh, no problem, Akari. Hope you're having a good day at work. Thank you for the reminder, Allison. I appreciate that. So you got the car unfrozen? That's good, Sock. That used to happen to me too back in the day. I feel like the newer cars like don't freeze as easy as the older cars did. But I just remember sometimes the actual lock would be frozen, and so like before you had the the key fob, like you would actually need a key to unlock your door. I just remember as like a teenager and like in my early 20s, it would be so cold and the lock would be frozen. You couldn't even get the key in. Like we'd have to spray WD-40 inside the locks in order to unfreeze it. And then once you got the key to turn, then the door was frozen. It was just funny what we had to deal with back then. Is it time for Treatos? He literally had about 7 treats. Hey, Matthew. Matthew, England Productions. Hi, Calvin. You're funny and cute puppy, and I think you'll have a blast. Thank you for coming in. I really appreciate that. Oh, you want to glance outside? Yeah, actually, you know what? We'll go outside. Good call, Todd. You didn't have to give me $5 for that, but I appreciate that. You know that. I'm not even gonna put my boots on. I'm gonna put on my. I'm gonna put on my. I guess you can call them my Margaritaville topsiders. Calvin will probably want to come out, and I will risk it with no. Oh, it is snowing out. Okay. As I coming out. Come on. Can you guys see the snow? Come here, buddy. Where you going? Uh-oh. Ruh-roh. Hold on. This was a good call. I'm surprised I actually didn't come out to show you this. Calvin, come here, buddy. Where you going? You want to go get a treat? Come on. Come on. Let's go get your treat. I just didn't want him to run out like down the street. But can you guys see the snow? It's pretty cool. Yes, fresh snow. Let's see. It's hard to see, but like it's tall. That means I'm gonna have to clean this up later. I do have to go in the office tomorrow. So this is funny, error. I forgot to change my outside light. It's probably hard to tell, but let me see if I can zoom in. That is a black light that I put in for Halloween, and then I forgot to change it. So I have a black light in there right now. Ooh, it's chilly out though. Thanks, Todd. Yeah, the deck looks awesome. Hey, Gallivanters, welcome in. It's making you cold? Well, it is cold. Uh-oh. Where you going, buddy? Where you going, dude? Come here. We got some snow zoomies. All right, we're going to go back in a second because it is cold. Gonna go in? All right, yep, we're gonna go in. All right, but Todd, see, thank you for the idea for coming out. That was a good idea. Okay. My sweatshirt's all full of snow, but that's okay. I'll survive. All right, that was cool. A snow angel. Maybe not on a live stream, Barry. That would be tough to do. All right, why is my gimbal like doing this? My gimbal's like, I think my gimbal got cold, and it's like all messed up now. What is that white stuff? Fran, it's called snow. And if you drive up to Flagstaff, I bet you any money you would see some there at some point. What are we looking at? Oh, there's a ton of snow. Yeah, Vag, I don't know if you were here when I mentioned it, but we got about close to 1.5 feet of snow. Probably like, 14, 16 inches, somewhere around there. No traffic at this point, but you never know, Todd. He needs hot chocolate. Ooh, that sounds good. Where did I first meet Calvin? So I picked up Calvin in Memphis, Tennessee. He was born in Arkansas, and a breeder that I had worked with previously had a litter, and I saw it on Facebook, and I reached out to her and said I need to have him, and she agreed, and the rest was history. Calvin will hold the phone. Oh, you're way behind, Sock. You need to refresh the live stream. Good night, JC. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Snow? Yep, you got it. Be careful saying that, Fran. I learned by lesson. Hey, Rubbernecker, welcome in. He is pretty relaxed. That's because he got a nice treat cohort. He had about 7 treats during this live stream, so I think he's good. Calvin has a southern accent. Yes, from Arkansas, Memphis. Thank you very much. He sounds like Elvis at times. He's been to Graceland. He's been to the Wall of Graceland. He went to the Big Bass Bro Shop in Memphis. We went to the Lorraine Motel where Martin Luther King Jr. was assassinated. I got to see quite a few things because the day I picked him up, my flight arrived early and my flight home was not until like later in the afternoon. So the breeder drove 3 hours to drop Calvin off to me, but she stuck around and basically took me sightseeing in the area with her son. And so that was fun. I got to do a few things while I was in Memphis. I saw Beale Street. It was really quiet. It was like during the morning hours, so there was nothing going on. But it was still cool to see. Oh, come on, Gimbal. Awesome, Mike. He's 4 and his name is Paco. Oh, that's awesome. Definitely. Mike's Adventure Sparks, guys. Could one of the mods drop his channel link? That would be awesome. Thank you, Rubbernecker. I appreciate that. He is a good puppy. Thank you, Matthew. I appreciate it. Don't eat the yellow or brown snow. You are correct. Yep, bears can't have grapes. Error. Calvin Presley. Yes. Hello, Rubberneck, says Adventure America. No, Michael, I did not. I got him from Ashlock Acres was the name of the breeder. She no longer breeds Bostons now. She's doing golden retrievers. She did do poodles, and then she did a couple litters of golden doodles, but then she decided to just stick with golden retrievers now. Do we watch Gremlins? We haven't, actually. But he looks like a gremlin. Walking in Memphis. That's a great tune. I like that song. Thank you, Todd, and thank you, Barry, for dropping Mike's channel. I appreciate that. Calvin is ready for his nap now. Yeah, he's treat comatose now. Five, 6, 7, 8. Cal is ready to take a nap. I remember that one. We haven't done that one. He has a nub, a little nub. Let's see if I can get him to show it. I don't like to kind of touch back there if he's not prepared. You can kind of see it a little bit. So yeah, he doesn't have a full tail. Most Bostons don't. Most Bostons are born with just a short little nub. That's kind of what you see. But some Bostons do have full tails. It is not impossible. And it's not docked. It's not like they cut it off at birth or anything like that. That's just how they are. Yes, he's got a nub. Yep. Kissy Cat says, always check the breed you like for a rescue. Paul's mom got her Boston from a Boston rescue group in San Antonio. That's awesome. Yeah, I mean, I think rescuing dogs obviously is awesome. You know, when I got Calvin and even my first Boston, I didn't think, like, there's not a lot of, I mean, there are some out there. I'm not saying there aren't, but you've got to really look hard to find a rescue Boston. Plus, I wanted a really young dog. I wanted a puppy. And so that's kind of what I focused on. But I'm all for rescue. I think it's definitely great. There's a lot of pets out there that need loving homes. And, you know, I'm very thankful for people who adopt. Could I afford another dog? I could. I just don't want another dog right now. But I could. Matthew says, your Boston Terrier was named Zach. Sadly, he passed away. It was really, really sad for me. He was an awesome dog. Oh, I'm sorry to hear about Zach. Yes, it's tough. to lose them. I lost one also. It's been over 6 years now, but I still think of my other dog. His name was Bruin, just like the Boston Bruins, and he passed in April of 2019, just shy of his 7th birthday, which was young. Oh, she took a 2-year-old. Okay, cool. Puppies are a lot of work. There's no doubt. A Boston with a really, really long, hairy tail, like an Irish setter, would be weird and cool. They're out there, Todd. I think if you try to like search for images of that, you'll see Bostons that have full grown tails. They do exist, but it is weird. Like you said, like most of the Bostons that I see don't have a tail, but I have seen them with them. Yeah, that's all that matters, Mike. As long as you know you love him, it doesn't really matter if they're mixed or not. Did you really, Barry? I didn't know that. Did you tell us this before? For some reason, I don't recall hearing that story. Ari's World is right. It's Calvin Hunter. That is his name. Yeah, Ari's World, me either. I didn't know that Barry had a Boston Terrier. At least I don't recall. I feel like that's something I would have remembered. Barry, was this when you were a young boy, or a kid, or was this as an adult? Yeah, Ari's World is tough. You've got to cherish every day. Obviously, knock on wood. Bear looks super healthy. You guys take awesome care of him. He seems to have great energy. So just kind of think along those lines to just keep his health up, keep him active. I think you guys will be good. Yeah, that's true, Brooks. Like Calvin's tail is a little crooked too. It looks like it got like broken at like the joint. I agree with that. Oh yeah, definitely. He's in good shape. Molly says my cat was a rescue and sadly passed last November, but he was spoiled rotten, had good life. Oh, as long as you gave him a good life, Molly, that's all that matters. His name was Max, and it was 12 years ago. Okay, so not that long ago, really. What did Max look like, Barry? Was Max kind of brindle like this? Was he the traditional black and white Boston? They have like the red Bostons, like the chocolate brown ones. They've got blue Bostons too. They have merle colored ones too, like the that's more popular with Frenchies, but every now and again you may see a merle looking Boston, which is kind of cool. It's not breed standard, but I think they're pretty looking to have that kind of coat. I hear you, rubbernecker. So when I got Calvin, like it took me a while to get over the loss of Bruin, and I was not looking for another dog. I just happened to be connected to my breeder's Facebook page, and she had a couple of litters like before Calvin that I saw, and I'm like, I'm definitely not ready yet. Like nothing just spoke to me, but then I saw a picture of him, and my heart just like kind of bursted, like it was just weird. I know exactly where I was. I had played a round of golf with my friend Newman, who you guys know from the channel. It was in October, like right around Halloween. It was actually a seasonably warm day. We were down in like the southern part of the state of Rhode Island playing golf there. And then there was a Halloween party going on at one of the local breweries. So we stopped there to just check it out and have a pint. And I just happened to flip on my phone and I saw a picture of Calvin, and I showed my friend. I said, I need to have him. Like I'm gonna get him. I reached out to my breeder right away, and I said, hey, I just saw that you had this litter. I said, I didn't think I'd be ready, but for whatever reason, he wasn't called Calvin by the breeder. His name was Hunter. So I said, Hunter is like really speaking to me, and she knew that I had lost my first Boston. And so she said, okay, you know my rule. Like, he was so young. He was probably not even like 2 weeks old yet. He was like a week and a half. And actually, not even. He was like 5 days old, because it was 5 days old or 4. No, he was born on October 26th. And this party was on like the 30th. So he's only like 4 days old. But I could just tell by looking at him, he was just so dang cute. And she said, well, you know my rule. Like, I don't promise anything to anybody for the first 3 weeks, because, a lot can happen with puppies that young. Like, they get sick or they don't make it. But she said in 3 weeks, she's like, if everything, is good, she's like, you're going to be the first one I reach out to. So, like, she promised me the first dibs on him if at the 3 week period. And so I was super psyched and basically said, yep, I want him. I gave her a deposit, and then, I picked him up the day after Christmas in 2019. I've told that story a million times, so I won't go into it again, but we actually have there's a short on our channel of the day that I met Calvin. I picked him up in Memphis. It's kind of like a pictorial short. Like, it's not video per se, it's all pictures, but you can really see me meeting him for the first time. It's pretty cool. It was meant to be. When did Calvin become popular? Well, we started our YouTube channel in 2021 during the pandemic, and I would say it was a very slow process. I mean, we only have about 6,400 subscribers. We're obviously grateful for that, but I know in YouTube world that's not considered a huge channel, but we have a great community, and for me, that's the most important thing. Love the community we built. I've made some awesome friends on this platform that I feel very blessed to have met, that without a YouTube channel, I would never obviously have met these folks. And so I do think things happen for a reason. And I don't know. I mean, I know why I did the YouTube channel. There was not a lot to do during the pandemic. I was encouraged to do it by another YouTuber. And I said, what the heck? Why not? I spent all day with him, because at that point I was working from home pretty much all the time. And so I just said, there's nothing to lose here. And then the rest has kind of been history. What's Calvin's favorite thing in his life? I would hope to think it's me. I don't know. That's a great question. He loves his treats. He loves people. He likes me. He loves pretty much all people for the most part. There's a few people he doesn't gravitate to, and I don't know why, but he tries to please people. Hey, Alfredino, welcome in. Oh, Petco's up on the list for sure. I agree, Molly. Sometimes things just work out. Oh, I missed something Todd said. Did Todd say he had a Boston too? Yes, I remember you saying that, Todd. I had a Boston Terrier too. Sad ending though, so I don't bring it up much. He got run over accidentally by your dad. Yeah, you told me that story. That is too bad. Obviously, accidents like that do happen. When I was a kid, it wasn't a Boston Terrier, but we had, what kind of dog was she? Her name was Missy, and she was, I would say, a medium size. So why am I blanking on, I'm blanking on the breed, and that's really bad. But my sister took her for a walk with her friends, and I don't know if she broke off the leash on the main road up the street from where we lived as kids, and she got hit by a car too, and she passed. And my sister was a train wreck because obviously she felt responsible when obviously it was an accident. She didn't mean it, but so I know what I know what that's like. It's tough. Black and white, says Barry. Okay, cool. Calvin loves football. I think Calvin just tolerates his humans' love for football, but we are Patriots fans. Yes, life's short. We are Boston fans. We live about an hour from Boston, so we do like Boston. Hey, Motley, welcome in. Thank you so much for the like. I appreciate it. Yes, I agree. Met so many awesome people on YouTube. Such a killer. Ooh, am I buffering people? I see the little buffer, or am I okay? Thank you, Rubbernecker, for coming in. Oh, I missed it, Barry. Calvin is considering trading you to the Mets for a player and a treat to be named later. Yes. I wouldn't doubt that. I think Calvin operates under a "what have you done for me lately" motto. I'm good. Okay. I saw somebody put a buffer sign. I wasn't sure if I lost the signal or something. Okay, thanks everybody. I appreciate that. Okay, so we've been on for 66 minutes and 10 seconds. Thank you, Nature Dog Realms, for dropping the emoji. I appreciate it. Is he tired or upset? I think he's a little tired. He got a treat overload, and then we went outside real quick in the cold, so to show everybody the snow, and then he was kind of running around for a little bit, and so now he's just going to relax. Does Calvin love Christmas? I think he likes Christmas because he gets treats and other little gifts from people. So yeah, I would say he likes Christmas. You got it, Allison. It's a full day for him. Treats, zoomies, plus he ate and he had a drink. He's good. So, all right, everybody. Well, we've been on for a little over an hour. I figured I'd give you guys all an update. We survived Snowmageddon 1.0. We may be in store for Snowmageddon 2.0 in the end of this upcoming weekend. Let's hope that's not the case. I will keep everybody posted. Oh, Todd, thank you so much for the gifted memberships. That is so cool. Let's see who got it. Bravura got one. Fox, the cutest dog in the West, got one. G-Bro got one. Half Cereal. Oh, Infinite. Congratulations. She's in the chat. Welcome. And congratulations on the membership. Yeah, thank you, everybody, for coming in. We're going to take off. Keep you guys posted on, like I said, the next storm. As I mentioned, we did some vlogging yesterday and today. I'm going to wrap up that video today. I just need to edit it. We'll see if I can get it out for tomorrow. If not, probably Wednesday at the latest. So keep an eye out for that. But thank you all for coming in. We love you. And we'll see you guys soon in another video. Take care, everybody. Stay safe and warm.